Where do you guys feel you're at right now? What's going to be different about this year than last year in your field? What's some of the things that's going to jump out when we come out and watch your team this weekend?
I think just because of the returners coming in, like we have a lot of development from the previous year, and with the incoming transfers and all the freshmen, I think we have a wide variety of talent and skill that we're just really excited to use in this season.
Anything to add to that about might see different?
I'm a newbie, obviously. I'm a fifth-year transfer, no worries. But I just think so far working with the team, I think it's going to be a very big year for Texas A&M softball. I just think all the talent that we have as a team, it's we have a little bit of everything: speed, power, strong arms, just everything. So I'm excited to see how we all put it together.
What impresses you most about, you mentioned a lot of things, but when you first showed up, 5 or 6 practice in, you're thinking like, this team is, what jumped out? What jumped out most to you right off the bat? Why you came, I know you come here for the coaches a lot,
Yes.
but what jumped out most?
I just think how strong this team is. I think we have a lot of strong personalities, and we all have one goal and objective, and that's to win and go as far as we can. I just think the abilities that we all have, like we have hitting, we have pitching, we have strong arms, we have defense, we have gloves. So it's just putting it together now. We all have the tools and the talent, so let's see how we all come together.
Having played for Coach Ford for multiple seasons, what do you think is going to be helpful for some of these girls who were working with her last year for the first time, and kind of year 2, kind of have an idea of how things work and how everything wants to be done?
Yeah, I think it's just, obviously the girls are still, they know Coach Ford, but I think they're still getting to create that bond with her. So I think having like myself and Sav here, because Sav played under Coach Ford as well, it kind of helps a little bit because we kind of see or know things that we know that Coach Ford looks for, just to help the team out before they hear it from Coach Ford. So it just helps each other out a lot.
I guess just from my standpoint or my perspective, just only having 1 year with her, I mean, we're still learning her. We're still learning how she wants us to play, like all aspects. But really, we understand like her goals and what drives her, and we want to win. So we want to follow that.
What's the main things that are different about this team from last year when we come out watching this weekend?
I think there's a lot more of a leadership type feel. There's a lot more upperclassmen and starters who know what to do, know what Coach Ford wants, and know how to acclimate the whole team as a whole. So I think that's going to help a lot.
I think with the leadership aspect, there's a lot more collaboration this year. I think we've been a lot more inclusive with hearing everybody's voices and just coming together as a team on and off the field.
For 2 upperclassmen, how have you seen your leadership roles change and evolve as time here's gone on?
I personally, ever since I've started playing softball, have felt some sort of leadership role. So I think even as a freshman, I was a leader in my own class, and Trinity can attest to this. We were both in the same class. We meshed really well with a lot of the other girls, and I think just growing up as I have from a freshman, it's really been about including the other girls and getting them to become leaders as well, as and less of myself.
I think as seniors we have a big leadership role, but Coach Ford likes to hand off, like allows us to hand the baton down to the juniors. We have a lot of say in like what goes on, but obviously we're going to be leaving soon, and so we give a lot of our responsibility to the juniors to make big decisions.
You both mentioned being in your second year working with Coach Harger, but second year with the coaching staff as a whole. So where is your level of comfortability with them, and how is Coach Ford different in her second year here?
I'm super comfortable with all the coaches. We joke around like we're family, and I've honestly felt like that since they came onto campus. They are very similar to the coaches I had growing up, and that made me feel like I could say anything, do anything, and we could bond as a unit. And I think she's bringing that same familiar energy into year 2. She's a little more, I want to say open with what she's saying because she's more comfortable with us, but that's what I like. I want a coach who can say what they want and we can dish it back, and it's all love.
Again, like she said, like the comfort has been there since day one that they came in. They never had an awkward stage with us. I think this year, again, we're just more open to conversations, having hard conversations about practice or games and stuff like that, so they're open to us going up and talking to them.